So do Ghanaians have allergies? This is a question that a white lady is asking. Do Ghanaians have allergies? What are you allergic to as a Ghanaian? And also I have other videos of foreigners who are sharing the wonderful and amazing experience that they've had in Ghana. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share. Let's go into the videos. Watch, come back and talk.
Do Ghanaians have allergies? Now that I'm thinking about it, I have never ever spoken to a Ghanaian that has an allergy. Or maybe they have not spoken about it, but that is there. But I feel like allergies is way more common here than it is over there. So I want to know, if you're a Ghanaian and you have an allergy, or you know somebody that has an allergy, please let me know, because I want to just have an idea. Like, I feel here peanut, nut allergy, gluten, dust mite, hay fever. I feel like a lot of more people here have allergies than compared to in Ghana, and I wonder how come. Why is that? I believe that Ghanaians and maybe even Africans in general have stronger immune system than us, because you're exposed to a lot more, and I think also your genes and the way you live and compared to how we live, and I don't know. But one thing that I want to know, if you're watching and you have visited Ghana and you have an allergy, how did you cope? Because I can imagine if you have a severe nut allergy and you travel to Ghana, it can be very, very hard for you, I think, because they use peanuts for a lot. So especially if you have a peanut allergy and they don't clean the stuff, or they don't put it separately or something, even like the smallest bit can give somebody an anaphylactic shock. So I wonder if you have ever, or you know somebody that has traveled to Ghana with a severe allergy, how did they manage and how did they cope? I think people who have that, or even a gluten allergy, I think it's best that they just buy their own groceries and cook it from home. That way you're really sure. But yeah, I was just thinking about it. I think Ghana is not the most friendly country to travel to if you have a severe allergy, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, thank you for answering my questions, and much love. See you in the next video. Bye bye.
If you're going to Ghana, you must take these 5 things, otherwise you're going to have the worst time ever. If you don't know me, I'm Hannah, and I love Ghana because Ghana has been in my life for over 20 years. So what are these 5 things you need to take? Number 1, your good vibes, because there's going to be music everywhere and there is going to be dancing. So take your good vibes and go and share it out there. Number 2, take a helmet. The roads are bumpy. I must have smashed my head on the top of the car several times. Number 3, take an empty stomach, because there's going to be a lot of food that you're going to want to eat. Number 4, take your thirst for culture, because there is loads of culture in Ghana. They do all. Number 5, take a fan, because it is hot. Don't forget to follow me for more content celebrating Ghana.
So here in Ghana, they say it's good for the newborns to get the morning sun. It's still a little hot this morning, but I got a little girl out and she's getting her some morning sun. She's gonna get a little color to her, but we're getting her couple minutes in the sun so that she's acclimated to this Ghanaian sun, because it is different. But yeah, look at her. What a cute bald self. I love a fat bald-headed baby. Are you getting your morning sun, stink butt? And please, my Ghanaian mothers, I know she's supposed to be wrapped up from head to toe, but my baby sweats, so I'm not wrapping her head to toe, especially when it's almost 90 degrees every day.
What is this? Why is Shorty and the guy holding their private areas because they gotta piss? What is this? What the toddlers be doing when they be like, Mommy, Daddy, I gotta pee. No. Why do y'all have to fool every 5 seconds? Why is nothing taken seriously? And y'all wonder why I'm always asking why. Because why? And by the way, this is the entrance to the bathroom.
I used to think starting over meant leaving something behind. Turns out it's all about finally coming home. Here, the sun wakes me up. Not an alarm, no more rushing, no more squeezing into a life that never quite fit. Just time. Time to taste, to breathe, to be. In New York, I was starving for space, for peace, for people who saw me. Here, my gym feels like a sanctuary. Strangers call me sister. The market aunties teach me which peppers to buy. I couldn't afford the life I truly wanted there, but here, Every morning feels like a choice. Every sunset a reminder. This is what I was craving. This is what it looks like to finally feed your soul, and I'm just getting started.
So my husband took me on a date night to Bosphorus, right in the heart of Accra. And when I say this place is giving 10 over 10 ambience, I'm not even joking. Hi fam, welcome to another episode of Ghana Living with Ikeoluwa. This night, we visited the most beautiful Turkish restaurant in Accra, which is located at Laboni. Guys, the lighting here is just perfect for fire pictures. Obviously, I had to snap before food entered my belly, please. Bosphorus has such a beautiful space. It has a flowing fountain and the flowers were blooming. It's a 2-story building and went to the rooftop because I'm a soft babe. And guys, the view from this rooftop is so beautiful. And the environment is serene. Well, for appetizers, we started with drinks. I ordered the honeymoon mocktail, which is a sweet blend of apple, orange, lemon, and honey. And I must say, this was 69 cedis well spent. It tasted so good. My husband got iced tea, which wasn't bad either. Then we had the main dish, and this platter shocked me. It had pizza, beef, chicken, chips, salad, even fried rice and jollof rice with shito. I was like, who's going to eat all this? Because I didn't know it was going to be this much. Anyways, we dug in, started with the pizza and I wanted more. The rice, perfectly cooked. The meatballs, they had the right texture. Everything tasted amazing. We couldn't even finish the meat. We literally packed takeaway. And guess what? This whole platter for two cost just 489 cedis, which is a little above 50,000 naira. Then it was time for dessert. I went for vanilla ice cream. My husband went for black forest. And let's just say I picked the winning scoop. We took kids videos, had a laugh, and honestly, this night was everything. Date night for June marked. If you're in Ghana, I totally recommend Bosphorus. They have great food, great service. Our food came in under 25 minutes. Just note, they don't sell alcohol. Tag someone you love to enjoy this platter with. And do all to save this for your next date idea in Accra. Did you enjoy watching this? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, comment, and share. And I will see you in my next adventure. Peace out.
Make Ampesi for the first time with me. Yo, my name is Song, and I'm a Ghanaian American girl who decided to come to the motherland to get in touch with my roots. First things first, we went to the store to get all the delicious produce we needed to prepare this Ampesi. Y'all, is it Ampesi or Ampesi? Or I'm just butchering the whole thing. Okay, guys, first order of business, breaking down the yam. Now, the skin is tough to get off. Like, this ain't no potato. My friend had to show me the technique, but eventually I got the hang of it. Then I cut it up and washed it off to get rid of any impurities. Then I got my water boiling and I started on the garden eggs. Now, y'all, this is like a baby eggplant, but the flavor is very mild. I actually had never tried it before. After I finished cutting those, I added the yam to the water first. Let it boil for a little. Make sure you add salt. Nobody want no bland food. Then you add the garden eggs after the yams boil for a little bit. Then it was time to pick the stamps off these peppers. After I finished, I put them in a bag, dropped it into the water. Don't put it directly in the water. Don't ask me why. That's what my people told me. Then I started cutting up these onions, and this is where the hard part starts. Now, I was never taught how to grind anything, so the technique isn't really there, but y'all see the finished product. I did it. Then you add the peppers, grind those up too. Then you add in the garden egg that you boiled. Y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I think my technique is getting better by the minute, by the second, if I must say so myself. Then it's time to add the peanuts, ground nuts. Is there a difference? The world may never know. Rub them together to get the skin off, and then you add it and grind it in. It's a lot of grinding. Then you add in this dry fish, but you have to roast it first. It turns into like a darker color. It adds this depth of flavor. I can't explain it, but it's good. You need it. That's what the recipe said. Then you break down your salmon. That's going to be our protein. It was yummy. I had to take some. And you fry the salmon in palm nut oil. Pour the oil all over the mixture that you made. Yo, you can't say I'm not Chef Boyardee. Like, you just can't say that. Look at it glistening in the sunlight. Palm nut oil has a very distinct flavor. Again, it's hard for me to describe it. Okay, guys, I did the fatal flaw of any Ghanaian, and I messed up on the eggs. I can't lie. Take my Ghana card away. It's cool. But I arranged it. You wouldn't even be able to tell. Like, that looks like a work of art. Belongs in a museum. And my yum came out perfectly. Okay, let's take a bite. Let's take a bite. I know y'all want one too. Yup. Chef's kiss. Y'all, let me know what I should try and cook next. All right, bye.
So, Ashanti, what is it you said you wanted for dinner tonight?
Kenki and egg stew.
This girl will eat kenki with anything. But Mummy enjoyed hers with plantain. Hey, Afriye, see you enjoying?
Yeah.
You enjoying there?
Yes.
Yes.
This fateful day, my friend took me out to get Ghanaian jollof And what she did not know is that I had previously tried it, but I wanted to try it again to be sure of the taste. One thing she told me was that different jollof rice had different tastes depending on who prepared it. So I was prepared for a different experience eating this jollof rice. And this is about rice in Ghana is that it has a very gummy texture, which surprisingly I quite enjoy. So I was prepared for this jollof rice and I was very, very hungry. So I'm going to allow you enjoy the rest of the video, and maybe I'll interfere once in a while to explain how I felt eating this jollof rice and comparing it to Nigerian jollof. Because surprisingly, I may have preferred Ghanaian jollof to Nigerian jollof. Please, Nigerians, don't kill me in the comment section.
Inside, I think that's the flavor I noticed in Ghanaian jollof. But I don't think they add crayfish. It's just maybe spice they use. The spices. But it's so good, guys. Ghana jollof. What? Ghana jollof, Nigerian jollof. Never. You will not catch me. Say what? Ghanaian jollof, Nigerian jollof for life. You know that's a lie, right? This is okay. You know what? I think I'm so used to eating Nigerian jollof that if there was an option side by side, I would go for Ghanaian jollof. Just because I'm used to eating Nigerian jollof. That's not it. You're trying to absorb yourself from anything. I think that Ghanaian jollof is better than Nigerian jollof.
So since my family of 5 and I moved from Brooklyn, New York to Ghana in 2023, we've never been back to New York up until last month. So that's living in Ghana for 2 years about, and then going back to New York. We went back in May, and it was the first time being back. And our friend's mom was like, this is going to be a great trip for you because it's going to tell you if you made the right move by living in Ghana, by moving to Ghana. Now, I got to lay the context and say, I'm born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. That shit is in my soul, very much so. I have a different affinity when it comes to, New York. I thought I was going to live in New York forever, forever. I thought so growing up. That's what I felt. And things change, things change. I got a family, just the culture and climate and things of just how New York was moving changed. And, I was just like, for the sake of my family, I got to get out. But, I definitely miss certain things in New York. But by week 2, I was ready to come home to Ghana. I was ready to be out. And I'll simplify it into the 3 top things real quick. First was just quality of life. And what I mean by that is food, water, air, all these things that are necessities is just cleaner and better here in Ghana. And the proof was I have my second daughter. She's very sensitive to allergies. In Ghana, no breakouts. Very rare, unless she's sensitive to gluten. If she eats a lot of bread or just wheat gluten, she'll break out eventually in Ghana. But once we got here, we noticed a complete no breakouts. Back home, it's she eats one thing or she's exposed to too much pollen or dog dander or certain things that just trigger her allergies. It's breakouts. Her skin is all messed up. Food, right? Food, there's a plethora of amazing tasting food in New York, but at the end of the day, they're all coming from the same source, which is all GMO, chemicals, hormones, just a bunch of things that aren't natural added to, increase profit for corporations. Second thing is the culture. And what I mean by that is New York is high anxiety driven, high growth, high speed. It just doesn't stop. Life in New York feels like you can't get a pause. You gotta literally go on a vacation to leave New York to feel like you're getting a pause in life. In Ghana, that shit is daily. You take a step away, you just sit outside in the sun and just do nothing for an hour because we have help, because we have systems in place, because X, Y, and Z. It just feels different. The level of stress, anxiety, and just feeling the need to do something is just different. Third is cost. I thought inflation was bad in Ghana, but New York is mad expensive. And it's always been expensive, but it's and obviously there's a vast difference between Ghana and New York. But I'm talking about Like Chinese food was like $15 for a plate of Chinese food, $12. That's insane. That's insane. We went to Target, and this is probably an honorable mention. The fucking weather in New York's trash. It was brick. It was on and off. It was rainy, cloudy, this, that. It was just annoying. We had to go buy jackets for the kids because it was brick. And we went to Target, and we bought we bought a decent amount of stuff. We bought like new shoes, new sandals, things for Ghana, for the kids. But yo, this is day 2. We spent like $400 at Target. Like on day 2 of being in New York. I'm like, damn, like I'll say, we spent an ungodly amount of money while we was in New York, like simply on food, on taking the kids out for play things and this and that. And yo, y'all think it's not easy in Ghana? Shit is not easy in New York. I promise you that.
Charlie, if you are born in Africa or especially in Ghana, what is allergy to you? Because when it comes to maybe even food, for instance, you can never be allergic to any food because Charlie, any food you have to be able to eat. There are a couple of things that you can be allergic to, but even that one, we are in Africa. Those kind of things, we don't take it that serious here like that. So if you are allergic to something, that one, Charlie, one cup of tea. So people don't really care about that kind of thing. Like I'm allergic to this, I don't like this. No. People don't take it too serious here like that. What to work for food, for instance, what to want to say commodity war. I don't know if people have even studied this. When you are very hungry, that's when foods that you don't even have, like you don't even like, or perhaps you are allergic to, are even the foods that you crave for. Like not that you crave for, but when they are the only food available, or when it's the only food available, you eat it. Because Charlie, what is allergic to Africans or Ghanaians? No. You can be allergic to certain things, like maybe smoking. You don't like smoking, like people smoking around. Maybe some katabi, those kind of things. You understand? But when it comes to the side of food, there, Charlie, we don't do those things. In Ghana, thank you so much for watching.